Hi, welcome to the BEP Podcast. I'm your host today, Dino, and I'm introducing not guests but friends because you guys aren't guests to me. We're gonna introduce my very close friend here, my boy, my man, my main boss, Grun Fox.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm in a room with people. Oh God, no.
Yeah, there's so many of them. Look at them all. Wow.
Oh.
Shit. There's like 6 of them.
Now you can take the straps off. I won't run. I promise.
Okay. Now, Grun, I'm going to ask you before I introduce any other people, because I like to have a little bit of a one-on-one with my friends here. I like to get nice and close to them real fast. I like getting real deep in it.
Oh God. Your breath.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. Grun, what do you do for Balamb?
I do voices every now and then, and may have a series or 2 in the pipeline.
Ooh, I like that. Fucking mysteries, my boy. Now, who do you voice?
It's Tokiomi in What the Fate Zero.
What else? Do you do anybody else? Have you done anybody else?
I'm some people in the upcoming Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah, you can talk about Final Fantasy. Hey, no, we talked about it in the last podcast. You're clean.
Yeah, voice a few characters in that, like Laguna.
Laguna. That sounds like
won't appear for a long while.
Laguna Matata?
Sounds
what a wonderful phrase.
Well, I have cancer now. Thank you. All right.
You're welcome. That is my gift to you.
Now let's go on to our next guest here. Some people say he is a demented god. He is a man amongst men. He has killed many party members and yet created so many bonds between them. He is known as a DM, also known as DnDan. Hey, DnDan.
Greetings.
Ooh, sexy.
Oh, shit.
Fucking, I didn't know we had the claw here.
Hello, Gadget. I'll get you next time, Gadget. I'll get you next time, Gadget.
Hey, Dan, what do you do for Balamb?
Oh my God. I'm a voice actor and I'm a writer.
Oh, well, what are you writing for?
Right now I'm writing for Final Fantasy VIII Abridged.
Ooh.
I'm the lead writer on that, and I'm voice acting mostly in that. And another thing that my brain doesn't want to remember.
Don't worry. I'll remind you here.
I think I'm the dude in ReZero, the guy, you know, that guy.
Yeah, I remember him. I remember him so fucking good. He remembers.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Which guy was he?
Roswell, that was his
Ross.
name.
I was gonna say it's your. I was like, this is actually your bridge you're doing, and you don't even remember.
I have brain farts every now and again. I'm only human.
Hey, Dan, I'm gonna get really close. I'll just sit on your lap. Why not? Here. You're really comfortable. Hey, Dan. I'm gonna ask you just like 1 or 2 questions, just real quick. What's your favorite class in D&D?
My favorite class would probably be the Druid.
The Druid? Ooh. Why's that? They become godly?
All-rounded. They don't get, like, massively overpowered when they're at max level, such as the Wizard with the Wish spell. But
Fuck.
they are capable of bending just about everything around them to their will if they want to, both for negative and positive repercussions. So if they want to be a healer, they can be a healer. If they want to be a frontliner, a backliner, if they want to be the party mage, if they want to be the party fighter, they can do anything.
Sounds fun and complicated.
And all of that just went right over my head.
Wow. Okay. What? And also, what's your favorite race? What race do you like being?
That's racist!
That's okay. You an orcman? You like being orc? You like Elvies?
They're all right. No, I think my favorite right now is the Drider.
The Dreader? What's those guys?
The Drider are spider people who are actually mutations of dark elves.
Oh, are they like centaurs, but like just spider lower halves?
Pretty much, but whereas centaurs are more nomadic and they like to live in small groups and they sort of got a clan mentality, the Driders are more spiritual and they believe themselves to be almost like descendants of their dark goddess.
I like that. All right, well, thanks, Dan. That fucking clears up a lot of shit, and it's gonna give me goddamn nightmares later.
Mission complete.
All right, and now we go under the sea to a strange little cove somewheres deep within the darkest depths of the abyss to find this strange mermaid here, this melodic mermaid, this girl, this how I could say my boy.
Accurate.
Hi, Miranda. How you doing?
How are you?
I'm doing all right. Hey, can you tell me what you do for Blam?
I voice act. That's about
Who you voicing?
Quistis and Final Fantasy. There's a couple others that I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, fuck those directors then. Especially that blue fella. Faggot. Hi, Blue. I know he's watching already. Tell me.
No, he's not.
Tell me, Miranda.
No, he's
Yeah, he probably isn't. Fucking, he's editing. he edits this. Everybody want to just say "fuck you" to Blue real fast while he edits this, so he cries while he edits. It makes it hard and long for him.
Oh my.
Fuck you, Blue.
Hi, Blue.
As
I'll
much
punch
as
you
I
in
would
the
love to
teeth
say
later.
I'm kind of his editor, so I can't really say fuck you.
First of all,
Yeah, you could.
you could. What's he gonna do?
Yeah, but
Replace you?
yes,
No.
With who?
kind of.
With who? Go ahead. Give me one.
Um,
That's what I thought. So Miranda, you know, I don't know too much about you. You're just a really kind soul girl. You're really
Yeah.
not. You're a real sweet doll, I'd say. I'm just
Sometimes.
gonna ask you, what's your favorite video game?
Oh no.
Yeah, go ahead. I
No.
fucking double dog dare you.
Oh.
Make
I think I know the answer
make
to this
people
one.
angry.
Oh no.
Go ahead.
Okay, well my go-to, well right now I'm like in the middle of Persona 5 and I'm just like in love because it's Death Note. But
And
my
Mothman.
go-to one would probably be this old one called Dark Cloud and Dark
Cloud.
Chronicle.
Oh yes.
Dark Cloud's so good.
It is.
I enjoy me some older games that are from fucking generations behind that could fucking count as archaic technology. It's my favorite.
Yes, the PlayStation 2 is so ancient.
Yeah, I know. It's so fucking ancient. I'm older than it though, so that's okay. All right. Well, thank you for sharing that piece of information with me and the rest of this internet.
Glad
ca-
it's out there now.
Yeah, now everybody knows how to get you into a rape van, a little creeper van. They'll be like,
Oh, God.
they'll be like, hey, I got Dark Cloud in the back of my van. You want to come play?
Ah, fuck.
And you're like, ah, shit, Dark Cloud, hell yeah!
Shit, my weed.
that was fucking Grun's reaction. Just,
I was drinking something.
Ah.
sounded like it.
And now let's go to our last two because they're both using the same computer monitor because they're in the same room together. They're the only people that are having a physical conversation most likely half the time. We're going to a man and his lady friend there. Well, let's talk about the man first. A man who can edit his way out of any situation or make sure that he can delete himself from time due to his amazing abilities and keeps us alive as a whole. I call him God, but people call him Loki. Hi, Loki.
Hi.
See?
I thought you called him God.
Yeah, Yeah, but I'm gonna call him Loki. I can't keep calling him God all the time. It's a mentality. I'm gonna build it up too much, and he's gonna just fucking pop a fucking boner. Fucking freak. Now, Loki,
Yes.
I know you to be a very busy man. You're very hardworking. You go to school, you do editing not only on our videos, but you're doing AMVs because you're such a fucking weeb. You do music as well, so you're practicing the guitar right now, so that takes focus as well. You're doing 800 different things at once. Now tell me this, do you wish to end it all?
Um, no, not
Okay.
at all.
Oh,
Everything I do is something that I love doing. I think the only thing that I'm probably, because I know I'm taking a break from it right now, is the AMVs, because I just right now I'm going through some moving things, so I have to put up a couple things on the back burner. That was the one thing that I could say, yeah, I could live with that.
that's fair. And I'm gonna let you know something right now. I can't live without it because I'm a fan of yours. You're killing me slowly, and I can't stand this world anymore. So thank you.
Well then, my condolences, and it was nice knowing you.
Thanks. Anyway, yeah, I actually like your AMVs a lot. I watch them. You're really good at fucking editing so much. Because I'm like, man, Loki's really fucking good at editing What the Fate Zero. And
But
I'm like, I gotta look at more of his stuff. I just look at your AMVs and I go fucking mad. I'm jumping around in my room throwing fucking scissor kicks, and I killed my sister by accident by just throwing a roundhouse kick. I was just very amped up. So while I reminisce on that, why don't you tell everybody uh, what you do for Blam? Because I already said you're an editor, but what do you edit? What do you do?
for Balamb, I am the main editor of What the Fate Zero. Let's see. I also do every now and again I'll do some of the shorts. Like I edited the sing along short, which I don't know how it made it into existence, but it did. What else? Direct for my own hero, which don't cheating. Sorry. And then other than that, I just do a lot of voice acting for the channel.
A lot of voice acting, yeah. You did your recent ReZero and everything. You released that.
Yep.
How do you feel so far about it? It's one of it's like our most popular video so far.
Um, I was just really excited. Like when DMZ, the editor on that, finally handed me a finished product, I was so overhyped because of course it would have been done months earlier, but our friend DMZ, he got into a car accident and broke his arm.
Oh,
And
yeah, I forgot
then
about that.
his-
That was funny. I,
I thought so too.
I clapped because I knew he couldn't.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking funny.
It didn't help either that after that, like he almost got the episode done with the broken arm, but then his coworker at work decided it's like, nah, there's too much and there's too much space on your laptop, so I'm gonna or there's too much stuff on your laptop, I'm gonna make more space. Deletes it all.
That's fucking funny. It's like seeing a puppy get a home and then the home burns down in front of him. It's very comical. Grun knows how I clap too. I do. He hears me every time going, yeah! waiting for that house to burn down.
Oh my. But after so long of just like constantly hearing something else happen to him, like to finally get that episode, I was so happy. And then to finally see it go on the channel and actually become the most watched video on the channel so far, I was just like, our baby has finally grown into what is it called before you reach adulthood?
What? I don't.
Jailbait.
Puberty years? I don't know.
Jailbait. Yeah. I don't fucking know.
Adolescent?
No, he reached fucking adolescence. Look at him.
What? I'm just really excited to see that something I definitely had a lot of fun writing has made a lot of people fun times too.
Made a lot of people fun times too. That's a great way of putting it. You want to rephrase? I'll give you a redo. Yeah, clap for him, everybody. He's doing great so far.
That everyone had a fun time watching the first episode.
Yeah, I had a real fun time watching.
Yeah.
You should be watching.
We're not Funimation.
I could be. And thank you for sharing that so much, Loki. Now let's go to our last little guest. Go ahead and throw her up on the mic. Get her nice and close. Slam her head through the monitor. It's okay. We'll hear it. She is far off from a distant land. Loki's bedroom, most likely. Outside within a bamboo forest, she prowls and sneaks with her katana ready. Her name being Kata Katana. And she is a ninja. Hey, Kata.
Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
We're gonna do some ASMR now.
Oh, that's fucking
Oh,
sweet.
God.
Thank you.
Morty.
That would be Grun's reaction.
I call it ear pornography. It's reasonable.
Get ready for some eargasms.
Thank you. Okay. Hey, Kata, what do you do for the fucking blame?
Let's see. I mainly do voice acting.
Voice acting? What kind of voice acting?
Let's see. For the most part I can think of right now is Iliasville on What the Fate Abridged. Other than that,
How did you like
Yeah.
that short you did?
I am proud of myself, but a little disappointed.
You should be. You fucking you fucking sicko. You're a sick woman in this fucked up world. And I thank you for that.
Loki told me to write it, so I just wrote.
You wrote it.
Yeah, I wrote it.
Oh,
I
you were the cause of cancer, I see.
What happened? The story behind it was like I didn't feel like it should be left to me to make it raunchy. Plus, I wanted to make it a little more fun since. So I basically wrote out like a little intro bit, and I handed her the music. I'm like, "All right, here you go. And I want you to make the lyrics as raunchy and as dirty as possible."
Thank you.
I think I lived up to that.
Yeah, I
Oh,
got
you
him
sure
back.
as
I'm
fuck
just like,
did.
You did.
You sure
You
did.
did very well. Thank you for causing such a great catastrophe on this world. By the way, I'm gonna tell you right now, our time mark is at 20 minutes. We've been talking already for 20 minutes, guys. We're getting through
And
it.
it's only been the introduction.
And it's only the introduction. God, you guys take so fucking long. My goodness.
Well, I'm sorry that you
That's-
invited two people into this call last minute.
Oh,
Bother to
ooh,
wait for two
ooh, Loki, you're pushing me now because you weren't there. You weren't there. I thought you weren't showing up with Kata, so I was like, I gotta grab some new people fast. I grabbed Meranda and Grun, and I dragged them in here.
Well, I'm sorry that I was on the
Again,
road.
you can take off
trying
the
to get
ropes.
here to the
I
call.
know
That sounds like a personal problem.
it was, and that's why I fixed it. And now look what happened. This world fucks me, and I just sit there and I take it.
Believe me, I know what you're talking about.
Oh.
That's me every day.
Oh, it's so stressful, and it's all Loki's fault. Loki, you did this. Well,
I
anyway,
can't take all the credit.
I know, right? Oh, Grun, you did it too, partially, I guess.
Wait, what I do?
Yeah, I don't know. What'd you do?
Oh.
See, he doesn't even know. He doesn't even know that he's causing this cancer.
Oh yeah, I did give you that gift.
Yeah, you gave me so many gifts, and I enjoy every day. Like
No problem.
air, water, heat.
Monoxide
Now,
poisoning.
that's a fucking lie. I despise heat. I would never give that out to someone. So that's
Grun.
someone else.
Everything changed with Fire Nation attack.
Yeah, it all changed when the Fire Nation went. Oh, fuck. Now, I have just a few questions for you guys today. You know, this is just a chill back and relax type of day. Those were the introductions. That's when it's all gone. If we just wanna talk, we're just gonna talk, and I just have some fucking sweet topics for us to talk about. Right?
Sweet.
Yeah, we're gonna first things first. Fucking who fucking had a ghost encounter? Hmm? Anybody have ever a ghost encounter?
I think I have.
You think you
I
have?
know I
Sort
had
of.
Or just
one.
a
Um,
weird unexplained moment.
Not
I've
really.
had-
It was like just a weird kind of moment. And it wasn't like a person ghost. It was a cat ghost. It was so like I had this cat growing up, and I think I was in like sixth grade when she died. But then it was like 2 years later, and like I swear I saw her walking by, and I felt like fur brush against my foot, but there was nothing there. So
Probably
I
a
don't
spider.
know.
It's probably a really big
No,
fucking
I
spider.
looked.
Really?
I'm terrified of spiders. Like I looked, but like I swear out of the corner of my eye, I saw this cat. Like
Yeah.
she had calico fur, so it stood out against the floor. So like
Oh.
I was swear it was her, but she wasn't there because she died like years
No,
prior.
it was probably just
But-
a foot-long tarantula going daddy. It's fine.
No. I probably wouldn't be here. I probably would have died if it was a spider.
So you had a ghost cat encounter.
I think so.
You
I don't know,
think
though.
so? I like that you say you think so because you want to still kind of be a skeptic. It's pretty nice. Stick to your guns.
Yeah, like I want to believe in ghosts, but I don't know.
That's how
So
I
that's why I'm
feel.
like I think it was a ghost, but I don't know.
Don't know. See? Don't even know. I'd like to say ghost. You were probably high on narcotics and you were stumbling around your house.
Yeah, that's possible.
You could have been really stoned.
True.
She was just like cat, and it was just like a mop head just
Yeah,
lying
little
there.
15-year-old me, stoned,
Yeah,
out of her mind, obviously.
fucking blazed out of her fucking existence. How about you, Kata? I heard you were gonna say something.
Oh, yeah. Well, one time it was a couple of years ago, I was nana sitting for one of my family's friends, and me and the woman I was watching over, we were sitting in a dining room, and we had a really good view of the kitchen. We were playing some Farkle, and
Wait, what?
like all of a sudden,
No, what
I
was
could
that?
hear-
You said you were playing what? Real good?
Farkle.
What the fuck is a Farkle, real quick? Can I
It's
ask?
it's a dice game.
Oh,
It's farting sparkles.
then I don't care that much. Okay, continue.
Fucking sparkles!
Yeah.
Sparkle, sparkle, motherfucker!
Farkle! Is it like Yahtzee when at the end of it you get to yell Farkle and people are like, shut the fuck up?
I guess it's kind of like Yahtzee. I haven't played that game in
Okay.
years, so I can't say for sure.
Go on with your ghost story.
Gastro glitter.
Okay, well, anyways, when I was watching her, we were playing the game of Farkle, and then all of a sudden, I heard the garage door open up, then footsteps walking into the kitchen, going to a cabinet, opening the cabinet door, getting a glass, then more footsteps walking over to the refrigerator, putting the glass inside the little, what is it?
Like
the
the
little
slot.
cubby where you
Yeah,
yeah,
what
the
they'll get where you get
cubby
your
slot.
filtered water.
Yeah. And I'm watching the kitchen the whole time because all of this noises are going off and I'm seeing nothing. So when the little water faucet in the fridge stops, you hear the glass being placed on the little island counter in the center of the kitchen, and then everything stopped.
Was there actually a glass there?
No, there was nothing.
It could have been a midget stealing your water and running off.
I've seen that
Oh, I
hentai.
thought it was just one really thirsty ghost.
No, see, if it was like
Oh,
like
you've
one of
seen it
those
too.
viewport window pieces that you can view like into the kitchen with, a midget is short enough just to steal your water and leave. He could do it.
Well, the thing is, the garage door was locked. The house was locked up as well, so I don't know.
That's strange, and I don't like it.
But yeah, that happened.
How about you, Loki?
This is actually a story that Keyblade37, an artist on our channel, can actually verify because, what year? It was in high school photography class, and there was an old winery in our town. So we decided, you know what? Let's go take some pictures so I can actually pass this class and not get held back. We go because like half of it is a still functioning winery. The other half is like an old, broken down old people's home that used to be an asylum. So we walk in there and we're just like, all right, we're just gonna walk in, walk out, not get any diseases, not get attacked by anything. We're just gonna go in, get out. The second I walk in through like a big hole in the wall, I notice something like zoom across like this little hallway in the corner of my eye. I look over and I shout, "You ain't pulling no fast ones on me!" I run over to where like the shadow ducked into. The second I jump into the doorway, I just see like a mound of shoes piled up everywhere and just like a lawn chair without any of like the fabric on it, just sitting on top of them, just facing me. And I'm just like,
Did you go into the room or anything, or did you?
no, I wasn't going anywhere near that. I turn around as soon as I see that. I like freeze for like a second. I'm like, let's get these pictures, just get out of here.
How did you know that it wasn't like a homeless guy and he ran around to the pile of shoes and hid?
Because there was no one in the room, and I
mean,
didn't see that person anywhere else.
He could have hid behind the shoe pile.
The shoe
Thing
pile.
was, as soon as we got out of that building, like, well, I'll say that here in a sec because it goes on. Because after I'm like, all right, let's just get the pictures and go, I walk up to the stairs that lead to like a broken upstairs or whatever, and I'm like, here, just stand here. And again, out of the corner of my eye, down the hallway where all the lockers are, I thought I saw and heard a locker just slam. And I look over, nothing. It's just like, fucking whatever. So, and then I'm like, you know what? This is weird. Let's get out of here. And the second we're like at the door or where we came in, like I could have swore I heard a TV upstairs and an old man in a rocking chair, just like.
It was just some crazy homeless guy.
The thing is, I peeked upstairs. Remember, this is a broken down building.
And
None
then-
of the electricity should be working.
he
So let
turned-
alone.
He had a generator.
old
Leave
man.
him alone. He's innovative.
Plus, it was an asbestos zone, so
Oh,
that's why
shit.
we were like.
You were probably
Let's
going
just go
crazy
and
then. You were
I
you were
feel
suffocating
like
from
we would see
asbestos.
some worse things than that. Because we went out and we looked around the place because we're like, all right, there's got to be someone messing with us. We couldn't find anyone even near the place, and the place was closed down because it was like a Sunday, so like no one was working at the winery.
Winery. So wait, this place was. You went to a abandoned asylum near a winery?
Like the whole building used to be like, even the winery part used to be like a branch off of the asylum.
Oh.
But then it got turned into an old folks home, but then that place got shut down and that part's all broken down.
You know, it kind of makes sense that you would hear an old man in a TV and him going, because it was just probably a dead old guy somewhere. Just fucking just a ghost of a dead old guy.
That's just
Either way, I was freaked the hell out. I'm like, we're getting the fuck out of here.
You know, you're the smartest horror movie survivor I've ever seen. Because, you know, it could have turned into so much, like, you're like, no, we have to get these shots. And then out of nowhere, if you would have stayed for like 2 more pictures or some shit, you would have went through like 7 hours of hell and trying to survive in a demented, like shut down asylum. Instead, you're like, you hear a locker slam. I like how nonchalant you were. You're like, fuck it, let's go. you heard one fucking thing go off, and you're like, fuck this.
It was just like, because it's one of those buildings that you always see in the horror movies.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like, all the vibes are going off.
I would have been an idiot, and I would have been like, I ain't scared of no ghost. And then, like, as soon as shit goes down, I'm like, I'm terrified of ghosts. I want to go home. Please.
This is some Silent Hill bullshit.
Yeah, I get pulled into a different dimension, and people don't see me anymore. Dan thought that was fucking funny.
I'm just imagining in my head the tale of the old people's winery. Get away from my shoes!
Yay.
Get away!
Get the fuck out of here!
Bye.
Now to watch TV and drink wine atop my shoe pile.
I think the funniest thing about
Crazy
that
old
though was
ghost.
before we actually even went to the thing, I went ahead one night because I was in town and I was like, you know what? Let me. I'm gonna go check out this place because I hear like it's really cool. And so I went, and it has one of those long driveways, and it looks like a rich person's home because it has a long driveway and there are fountains. Why was fountains? Fountains in the front yard. And it was just like a long drive up.
It's the old man again.
No, here's the funniest part. So I have my iPod hooked up to the stereo, so it like plays whatever's on my iPod. And the second I'm going up the driveway, it's 9 o'clock at night. The stars are out. It's pitch black except for the like headlights on my car. And suddenly "Scream" starts playing by Avenged Sevenfold. So it's like, dun, 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 dun. It's just like, why is this the song that plays?
But then you heard different lyrics that you never heard before. I heard murder and kill, and
the worst part is that the
Mario
song itself
appeared on the
starts
front of
with
your
maniacal
car with no
laughter.
eyes.
It was just really bad timing. I didn't even stop. I just drove around the little roundabout and
Yes.
past the fountains at the door. I'm like, fuck this. Nope. Well, I'm gonna keep doing the day.
Nope. Why does Loki like survive every horror encounter ever? Because he just goes no and fucking leaves. Nope. You survived like every horror like cliche ever. I'm not scared to go in there. Come on, Vanessa. Turn out to be a murdered football player in 3 minutes.
The tale of the Foot Phantom's fountain. I'm back, bitches!
It's all wine! All of it!
I've filled this fountain with shoes!
I'm crazy!
Oh, I just thought that was Tokiomi's ghost.
It's Tokiomi.
No, that'd be if there was money.
But there's wine.
Full of money. Hey Dan, do you have any stories? Any ghostly or odd encounters?
My life in general.
That's a
See,
pretty
my
cool.
house is like a rundown building in the middle of nowhere, and it's just like is slowly crumbling away even as we're trying to fix it up. So it's like today the house is going to lean 75 degrees to the right. Why not? Whatever.
It's like doing the Cupid shovel. Slide to the left. Slide to the right.
It's like some of our doorways. You know how when some houses settle, you have to like pull up the door handle in order to get it to shut properly. My
Yeah.
doors don't fit in the door frames anymore.
Dan, are you like a fucking like ghost or some shit right now?
I'm back, bitches!
He like lives in a decrepit, decaying
He's the
house.
Foot Fountain's ghost all along.
The foot fountains.
The foot fountain. No. Shoe
Oh, it
fountain.
was Red
Phantom.
Herring that did it.
Yeah.
The foot fountain phantom retired to Georgia.
Dan, I just imagine your house, and it's just terrifying. None of the doors fit in the frames, and it's leaning, and it's all going to collapse. I actually, right now, as I'm thinking about it, I would probably laugh if I heard crashing on the other side of your microphone. I'd be like, well, there goes Dan.
Like, I'm hearing this house and I just think of the old animated movie Monster House.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
God. Monster House.
Yeah, that, except there's a little bit of internet.
Oh. That's pretty nice. There's still like a dead, decrepit, like cemented over fat woman in the basement, yeah?
No, but I lie down to go to sleep and I just hear
That's your heartbeat.
Good night. Sweet dreams, Creek.
Good night, ghost. Good night, Dan.
Good night.
Pleasant dreams.
He just goes right to sleep. Okay. Like, he just accepts it at this point.
Somebody wake up the Foot Phantom.
I'm here. How about you, Grun? Have you had any strange or ghostly encounters?
Actually, no, not really.
Well, thanks
I've
for
lived a
sharing.
boring life.
Okay, well, next...
Yeah.
No.
I don't believe in ghosts. You guys are stupid.
Yeah, fucking Grun, the fucking master of just shutting me down.
No, nothing's really weird. I mean, yeah.
Like, have you ever, like, saw
You're
something
weird.
that you couldn't explain? Not even, like, ghostly. Like, if you were just, like, there and you're like, well, how did that happen?
Okay, in that case, I got some. So, a while back, like, a year ago. Wow, it's already been a year. I'm hearing a lot of noises. I'm on my computer playing games. I hear a lot of, like, scratching and running. I think it's my cat. So, I just started yelling, like, hey, shut up! And then I hear it more and more, and so I'm starting to get frustrated. So I went out, yelled at my cat, but my cat's sitting there, and I'm still hearing the noise. I'm like, oh, well, first off, Merlin, I am so sorry I yelled at you. That was rude. You were innocent. And I go to try and find what scratching's coming from. I'm at the linen closet, and I hear it. Oh, maybe one of the dogs got trapped in there, because very small dog.
Yeah.
And that dog will follow, like, people all over and gets trapped in certain things. So I open it, look at the ground, nothing's there. Then I go up, and right in, like, 1 inch from my face is a fucking possum.
Ooh,
With
jeez.
its mouth is open, just staring at me like, hi! And so I yell, hi! And I slam the door. And then I go up and I call up animal controls and like, so there's a possum in my closet. Can you get someone to take it out? Thanks.
They're like, we'll be there in a minute. I love possums. Then they're just...
The guy looks around and is like, so yeah, I don't see any hole. It didn't like bury in or anything. Then how the fuck did it get in here?
Yeah, that's
And
actually
to this day, we still don't know.
That's actually pretty strange. Like, I like that you also took the horror movie.
I actually have a pretty good explanation for that.
It was planted.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, that was what I was first thinking, but then again, I thought about Cord, and I'm like, oh yeah, doesn't he have a cousin like that? I mean, he is a ferret.
Grun, I
Shots
like
fired at Cord.
you approached it like a horror movie as well, but you just went no for it. You weren't gonna fight it. You weren't gonna do anything. You, hi, and you just slammed, and you were done already. You're like, I'm just gonna go call animal control.
Yeah,
Fuck this.
I'm not.
You're like, I'm not gonna get a
Yeah.
bag or a net or anything and do what stupid other people do and
No.
try and get it out of my house. But no,
Yeah, nah. Leave it to the professionals.
thank God. I think the most terrifying part probably for you was its mouth was open and right like an inch from your face.
Yeah. Like, it was just staring at me because it wasn't aggressive when the guy came and took it out.
He just
It
picked
was
it
really
up.
passive. Just had the fucking mouth open, just staring.
Goodbye.
Yeah, pretty much. If it made any noise, which it didn't, which I'm pretty sure if it did, I probably would have wigged out a bit more. Yeah.
It was
Especially
just so
when you were like-
happy he opened the door because he was knocking. He wanted to say hello.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
what it was. And I was on like my knees looking at the bomb, like, okay, he's not in there. And I get up slowly and I, look up to go close the door. Right, a few inches, 1 inch from my face, just see it just stare at me. Just like, oh, this is what I got up to see. Okay.
Could you imagine if like somebody else opened that closet door just another day and the possum had been starved overnight if you didn't go and check and they just like attack somebody?
Oh God, that'd be awful.
That would be fucking funny.
No, it's just like, don't worry, I'll get it. I open the door, just.
Hilarious. Well, okay, real fast, Grun. Hypothetically, what happens when you open that door and then you saw the possum and you were panicking to shut the door, but instead the possum went, "Hello."
If it actually did say that,
Hello, hi. Yeah, how would you feel? Would you be upset?
it's like, possums talk. Either I'm high, which I wish I remembered how I got high, or this is happening.
I'd probably just ask if he knew Corit.
And what happens if he went, "Yes, he's a fag."
I'd be like, huh, neat.
I like Court though.
I
don't know
try
why
to
I'm
get
mean
Corit
to
on a call and be like, hey, guess who I found?
Hello, it's me, Dad.
My boy.
I've been going around grocery stores and doing that still. Where I go
Just shouting, my boy!
No, where I go to like I'm white as fuck, so I go to black men and I go, "Dad."
What the fuck?
And then the black dude went, "Oh hell no!" and he like started running away. Yeah, I got one, man.
Oh
The best part is when I went, "Dad," he just hugged me and he's like, "Son." I was like, "Whoa, shit." It was really funny though. I bonded with a stranger for half a second and then he was gone out of my life. Sounds like my dad. Father? Papa? Boy?
It'd be funny and sad if you go like, "Father," and then he turns to you and replies, "Accident?"
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Mistake? Shit.
No, and then you just go up to one guy, you're just like, Father, it's like, stop playing jokes, kid. Get a
Kid.
fucking life.
Yeah, go get a fuck. If a dude told me that, I'd probably be heartbroken. I don't know him, but I'd be sad for a moment. But
Now,
so
what if he actually called you by your name?
if he said, yeah, I swear to God, I don't care about. I've said my name on here already. If he went, "Harley, knock it off," I'd be like, "Oh." I wouldn't know what to do. Just a noise, and I would have to wander off, contemplating.
Father? Harley?
Harley?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That not good.
And that's when you go home and say like, "Dad, we need to talk."
Dad, or should
Dad?
I say Dan? My dad's name is Dan.
So we're in.
This is getting too real for me.
Dad. Father?
I didn't want you to find out this way, Harley.
Oh! Woo! I think we're gonna have to stop the podcast after this. I think it's out now. It's all. All right, everybody leave. I'm gonna go and do the rest of this podcast with my dad.
Well, if you insist.
No,
It is the
I
best
don't insist.
friend.
Just stay. I need your support through this.
Oh, fuck that.
It's tough. Thanks.
You of all people should know that my support sounds like me fucking balls
Playing-
deep in a hog while shooting a gun.
I'm playing a guitar over and over again. Play chop suey. No, don't.
Oh,
No, not for the podcast, please. No.
God damn it.
Can you actually do it though?
I would
Professor
start
Harold
learning
Hill,
to.
everybody, the music man.
Can you play anything by Sabaton?
Fuck.
That's what I thought. Put it down.
It's like, I'll let you play, but only if it's a song by Sabaton. It's like,
That you slowly put it down while just giving him the stink eye.
That's what I thought. Now, I have another question for you guys here. Have you ever just lost your temper over something really small throughout the day? Because that happened to me today, where I don't know what happened. I don't know. Somebody just put down a plate in front of me, and I don't know what happened in my brain, but I had the urge to attack a woman.
Oh my.
She just put this plate down in front of me. I went, motherfucking bitch. Like I like lost my shit for half a second, and I snapped out of it.
Dino,
No.
there is a reason for that. It's called misogyny.
Maybe.
Okay, that's
Maybe.
what you were doing there.
No, it was just the fact I was just at work, and one of the waitresses, she just put down this plate. I had no intention of harming anybody, but I mean, I lost my shit for half a second. I don't know why. It was.
That was my entire childhood, because up until like early high school, I had really bad anger management problems.
I know autism is tough, isn't it?
Cricket.
Bye.
I like heard autism, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? No, I said autism is tough, isn't it?
Oh.
Oh, Loki! You sounded hurt for a second there.
It's like, yes, let's say it again.
Well, I mean, like,
Oh.
I always figured that anger management wasn't really being autistic. So,
No,
like,
it's not. I was
it's
just saying it to fuck.
They're
with
I'm
just
saying,
being
like,
a
I
douchebag.
owe an apology to my parents for like having me in those like special classes with all the autistic kids.
you. Yeah, I know that's what they
I
did to
was
me.
just like, why are you putting me in with all these people? It makes no sense. I just have anger problems. I don't have what they
They-
have. And it's just
Yeah,
like,
that's what they did to me in school. It's such bullshit. I just didn't know how to read. I had a stutter. That was it, and they put me in with like the Down syndrome kids.
Oh.
I couldn't read well. I just stuttered when I would read, and that would be it. So they immediately counted it as a disability and threw me in with special kids. And I was like, thank you so much.
That's so sad.
it's like, how is this helping me?
Yeah, I
again?
know. It just made people call me a retard through school.
I remember when I.
Yeah.
But throughout school, it gave me a reason to just act like a blatant asshole. Hey, retard! Fuck you, faggot! I'm like, oh shit! Why don't you go suck your mother's dick? Just like out of nowhere, just very.
To be fair, that's exactly how I basically was when I had bad problems with my anger. Like literally, this is actually a true story. You know how people like Nina calls me Loki the child eater, or like I get stupid nicknames all the fucking time.
Hey, child.
I
When
may have
I
started
was-
that.
Like 3 years before I finally got over my anger problems, the entire school for 3 years straight would call me Pineapple, and I
funny.
would almost throw a kid down, beat them till their face was inverted.
Can I ask you, why did they call you Pineapple?
That was the thing I never got. It like started at a church service one time, and this kid called me Pineapple, and then some kid from that same service came to school and brought that saying here, and then everyone just started doing it because, this fucking kid gets angry.
Pineapple. That's
You
always.
think it's like a waiter for
I even
someone who's
fucking
being
asked the kid who
tsundere.
said it in the beginning. Like I went up to him. I'm like, okay, you have to set me straight. What? Why the fuck did you call me Pineapple? What does it mean? It's like it doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't mean anything. It was just funny.
And like
That's
means
it.
nothing.
after I
That's what
found
you
out
are.
about that, like I had already gotten over my anger, but I was just curious, so I went up to him and asked. I was like, "Yeah, it means nothing." It's like, "Are you fucking kidding me? You guys tormented me for 3 years for nothing?
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Fucking dicks!"
Here, I'll be that kid in the situation. You ready? Now come
Okay.
up and ask me, what does it mean?
Okay, I just want to ask because I want to get this record straight. Why and what does pineapple mean?
It means pineapple. It's just fruit. I thought it was funny.
You're a fruit.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, I'm pretty serious. And that's what Loki sounded like on that day. That's how nonchalant I felt that kid would be.
So,
it means
Dino-
nothing.
He was that nonchalant too.
It means
Dino
nothing. It's just a
found
fruit.
his father, and Loki has some closure on an instant in his life.
Yeah.
We're learning things here.
I found my dad. Hi, Dad.
Okay.
Yeah, he's right here.
So,
When you're gonna pay me
You
my
should
child
stop calling
support?
this
I'm
the Pet
starving.
Podcast and call this like the Balamb Helping Center.
Dad, Dad, I'm starving and dying in a rickety shack that's crazier than your house. Help me.
Phil, you're free to come home.
Okay. Where do we live?
See, that's hard to answer because it moves.
Oh. Shit.
Wait, do you live in Howl's Moving Castle?
Yeah.
If Howl's Moving Castle were more haunted.
I'm gonna. You guys want a time signature?
Sure.
We're at 52 minutes. Way to go.
Wow.
Party.
Yeah. We're making the time in the rounds. We're doing pretty good. We have like 8 minutes to share our feelings and anger towards each other. Fuck you, Grun.
It took us 20 minutes to introduce.
No, that's fair.
Fuck you, Loki.
Wow.
Okay.
Well,
Time and place.
I love you, Dad.
Yeah.
Kata, you're all right. Miranda,
Yay.
you're nice. Anybody else want to go?
I'd just like to say that you are all the bane of my existences.
Thank you. How many existences do you have?
I'll be right back. I have to get
Too
a taco.
slow. What did we learn
Quick.
today?
The shoes will rise again.
Is that how you feel, Dan, towards everybody?
The shoes.
just warnings. I like that Dan's threats are just ominous warnings for the future.
Shoes, they will rise.
All right, legit. Fletch is going to watch this podcast and he's going to write everything I say down and try to figure out the puzzle because he knows.
Oh
there's a
God,
puzzle.
he is.
Dan has been talking in code this entire time.
I
Wait,
may or
what?
may not have been.
He's been talking in a code this entire time. That's why he hasn't been saying much. He's just doing weird shit. Like, he just told us, like, the whole plot of, like, a D&D campaign he's running, and nobody's even noticed yet. He's like, I told all the villains off. I told, like, all the curses that will happen. He goes, even what will happen to the whole
Phantom
party.
is a character in this
Yeah.
new campaign.
Fletch, somewhere in this podcast, I said the key. Find it.
Find it, Fletch. Hurry.
Now that motherfucker spent all the time doing that.
Yeah, instead
Try
of,
to figure out-
making his character.
I just find it, no offense to Fletch, I just kind of like find it funny. Like every now and again, I'll just kind of like be doing my own work. Actually, it usually kind of happens at school during class. I'll just like be working on something, and suddenly I get a message from Fletch like, "Hey, I need your help. Can I ask you about editing tips?" And just like, I guess. Okay.
I thought you said tits for a second.
I see where your mind is, Dino.
Yeah, tits.
Did he stutter?
No, I stopped stuttering so I could get out of that retard class. Fucking, I didn't want to be there anymore, so I stopped fucking stuttering when I read.
Guess it worked.
Yeah. I'm glad you noticed. What do you think? I talk so clearly and nice.
Genetics? I don't know.
Probably.
Oh my god, I never noticed.
Alright, so one more thing before we all fucking depart and disperse into the cosmos. I'm going to ask because, Miranda, I've asked this question before in a previous podcast, but those ones have been taken down, and I really like this topic. Your dream pet.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to let you start off, Miranda. Go ahead.
I'm gonna give it the same answer. 'cause
I
it's
fucking
still my dream pet, but
Yeah.
obviously, it's Mothman.
Oh, fucking Mothman.
Who is your number one persona, maxed out with all skills?
Mothman.
Mothman.
Exactly.
Mothman.
It's always going to be Mothman.
The answer to everything is Mothman.
Uh huh.
2 + 2, Mothman.
I gotta. Oh god, the Mothman festival's coming up in a couple of weeks.
And Reasons for
I wanna
life,
go, but I have
moth
class.
and man.
No, it's like, what's 2 plus 2? Moth. Okay, what's 1 plus 2? Man. It's like, how does that make any sense?
Why is
Well,
the
if
sky
you-
blue, Mothman?
Oh, Mothman's my hero.
What did Mothman ever do to you to make you like so obedient to him?
I don't know.
You see,
My brain
you know
went in
that
a
book,
direction.
50 Shades of Grey? They have their own version of that.
There's a whole
the
chapter about
2010
mothballs.
The 2010 sci-fi
50
mothball.
Shades of Mothballs.
Oh my god. I'd write that. Let's be real.
Fucking- she wrote the book on mothballs, guys. Watch out. She's legit. So we got fucking Mothman from Miranda. How about you, Grun? What's your dream pet? It can be anything.
Dream pet.
Yeah. Don't say me, please. I don't fucking want to be a slave.
Fuck that. Nah,
No,
a
there's
human is
difference
an
between a
awful
and a
pet.
Slave.
A human is an awful pet. Awful. Honestly, a fox. That'd be badass.
Yeah, okay. I like foxes are cool. What kind of fox? Like a fucking snow fox, like white pelt, or just like one of those like deep dark brown foxes?
Either or.
Oh.
Any kind of fox. They're badass.
I'd say a snow fox for me. How about you, Dan? You're a man of mythical creatures and of the dark arts of many sorts as a DM. What kind of creature would you summon from the deepest depths of your mind to be your pet?
Probably a carbuncle.
What the fuck is that?
It's the thing you summoned in 14.
Oh, okay. The
Yeah.
little fox glowing thingy.
Yeah, they're little glowing foxes that live in magical forests.
That's that.
And they're very passive creatures, and they're actually capable of. They don't speak, but they understand speech, and they're very kind.
Oh,
And
that's
Okay, now I know.
Grun, why didn't you choose that one? He makes you look like a fucking chump now. What do you
Hey, that's not a difficult thing to do.
My job as a DM.
But I mean,
Exactly.
yeah, fuck, God damn it, you're
Do
right.
his job.
DMs always one up the player somehow. Fucking, I got this cool sword, guys. Yes, but then you see this NPC walking through the crowd, and he has sword that is bigger and better. Oh no.
sword of 1,000 throws.
Oh shit. How about you, Loki? What'd be your pet?
I'm always kind of torn, but I think if I had to lean more towards one than the other, I'd probably say a crab.
God, you're such a basic fucking bitch. God, you're such a basic kid.
Would you give it a knife like that?
Well,
one
I mean,
video?
it's the one pet that I don't have. If you've actually seen my little all the other pets.
What do you?
I have.
You have a fucking
Wait,
petting
so
zoo in the backyard? What are
Does
you
that
doing?
mean you have a Mothman and I haven't been invited over?
See, like, yeah, he has a Mothman somewhere. He has a
You
any.
holding out on us,
hold on,
motherfucker?
let me rephrase it. Anything can be your pet. You want something mythical? How about a dragon? Anything really.
Oh well,
No.
if we're saying just mythical.
I said anything. You can get.
Okay, well-
He said a fucking a carbuncle thing. I don't fucking know what that is, but he has it. It's there.
Well,
She said Mothman, and you're like crab.
well, okay, then let's see. If it's mythical, then I guess I would.
No, it doesn't have to be mythical. I'm just saying any pet in the world you can choose from
Oh,
mythics.
It had to be real. It'd be a crab. If it could be anything, it'd probably be fucking Hydra.
Oh, that okay? Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool. I'd never fuck with a Hydra. Many things I would fuck with, not Hydra. How about you, Kata?
I would choose pandas.
Pandas? They're
yeah,
endangered,
I'd
you
ride
know.
a panda to war.
No, they're endangered. You'd be harming it.
No.
Okay, that's
Just be
fair.
blowing
I
pepper in its
put
face
in
to
the
make it
pillow
sneeze.
if I want to sleep. You could ride its back when you're going to war.
What is this?
Pandas
Is this
are
like a
the
World of
modern
Warcraft
equivalent
mount?
to
What is
Slack.
this?
That would
Hey.
be so fucked up with the
That's
Pandaren.
racist.
That-
Pandarans are actual races in World of Warcraft. You can't
The
write one.
Pandarian,
you
I
can't
get.
write
Yeah,
them,
because
but
it's
not
a
that way.
It's a Pandarian. I get.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Sorry, I forgot. I actually forgot the Pandarians for some reason. Never again shall I be racist towards panda people.
Towards the pandas.
I'm so sorry.
Son, I am very disappointed.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Dad.
Back into the house now.
My pet would be a rock. Anyway, I think that'll conclude our podcast. Thanks for joining us, guys. Any plugs you guys want to throw in here before we jump out? You got anything you want to share? Anything you want to say?
I have a YouTube channel. Go to it. Watch the things. It's
Don't worry,
YouTube slash Kadash 10. Go.
Yeah,
Go do it now.
We'll fucking put it into the fucking description.
On every once in a blue moon, which that needs to happen again. Dino and I do a little stream.
I don't want to see Blue's butt.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
Blues Moon. Haha, I get it.
Fuck. But yeah, Dino and I are part of a stream.
Yeah,
we
you
We
know
made
what?
boy.
I go into other people's streams. I don't stream, but I'm in other people's streams, so it's kind of I want to slowly appear in everybody like popular people's streams, and they keep going, "Where do I find this guy?" And I just don't exist. He doesn't. He doesn't stream. He's only in other people's streams, and then I just disappear laughing.
The idea that I came up with because I thought it'd be funny, like whenever we get that gaming channel together, like whenever someone is actually streaming or playing a game, I just pop in randomly as Berserker and just go, ah!
Oh, you got berserked, and then we just leave and we're sad.
Then we go, Pigeon Cop, get rid of him.
I am pigeon. Hello, it is I, Pigeon Cop. I am half pigeon, half jaguar, because cat-like reflex is 100% cop.
Cop.
Then he picks you up and fucking shakes you till you're dead. Why is he shaking me? You will die soon, my boy.
I'm just sitting there waiting to die. I'm just playing crap, what was that game called?
It's called
Fake
Whiplash.
Red Order.
No, no. It's
Tetris?
Klondike? No, is it Klondike?
Well, thank you for wasting our time.
Solitaire. That's what I was thinking.
I was gonna...
Starts with a K. What the
Klondike
fuck?
is solitaire.
Oh, it
okay.
is.
So okay,
Yeah.
I thought so.
Well,
I knew it
that
was
shows how cultured I am, which is not.
Solitary confinement.
So yeah, okay. So everybody, who wants anything else? Everybody else gonna throw anything in there?
My right foot.
You know what? For that, you caused cancer, kid. Get out! Your mother deserves to be beaten. She brought you into this world.
Wow, so rude.
Thanks, Dad. I love you. I was gonna say Dan, but I realized you're my father still. Thanks, Dad. Dad.
Banned.
All right. So
I am the dandy
if you didn't
man.
if you didn't throw any plugins for yourself, like your Twitters or Instagram or Snapchat, it'll be in the description. So enjoy these people. It was meant to only be me, Dan, Loki, and Kata, but I'm glad I dragged you other two in here because this is a massive podcast, and I fucking loved it. It was amazing.
One great big Balamb style orgy.
Yeah,
Cluster fuck.
I kind of want to do a live podcast at some point and just talk with the chat rooms and everything on YouTube and just enjoy
Some-
that.
That would be fun.
It would be fun. It'll just be like a big bonanza.
And then people can come and go whenever they please.
Yeah, and
can
then
pop in and
they'd
say
be like,
hi
okay,
for
this
me.
is boring and fucking. I'm glad I wasted my time, and they can just leave.
And then you can have someone like Blue or something pop in and just say, "Hey, fuck you," and then just pop out. So
Yeah,
it's
it'll be fun. We can tear this family apart like it should be. All right, well, thank you guys for joining me today. It was fun. I enjoyed it very much. I know we didn't get many questions. We got like 2 in there because there's 6 of us here. But I enjoyed it.
Bah.
See, Dan enjoyed it. That's his happy. That's a happy noise. Grun enjoyed it too. So let's all here. Let's get in here, guys. Come here. Fucking huddle with me. Huddle with me.
Take the ropes off!
No, here. Let me drag you over here. You're just.
No, the gas is
We're
going
We're
the
gonna
other
do some
way.
ASMR now.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is a big ass group hug. Dan, you're really Dan, you're really. Oh, please, Dan, you're burping on my face a lot. Yeah. Dan, you're really strong. You're hurting my back a little bit. Yeah, please, Dan, why are you burping and hugging me so tight?
Hey, I don't know. I don't mean to like be an asshole, but someone's hand is where I don't feel comfortable.
I think that's my
Sorry.
knee.
Oh
Dan, how do you have so many arms?
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Man does whatever a spider can. Okay, bye, guys.
Damn it.
Everyone say bye.
Bye.
Everybody say bye.
Bye, Morty.
Bye.
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 Bye, Morty.